Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Channel 13. I'm your host, Marcus V. Brown. And today, we don't have a guest, but we will be talking about a simple subject, and this won't be very long, but I thought it was worth mentioning or worth delving into today. You know, I just look at people and how they've just strayed so far away from the Bible. And and I know everybody don't believe in the Bible. I'm sure of that. But even the ones that do believe in the Bible, sometimes I'm just amazed at how they just disregard the things of the Bible. So today we're going to get started. Channel 13. 13, 13, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 13, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 13. All right, listen. I just want to throw a few words out here today. I noticed that people actually change the usage of these words. The Bible calls them one thing, and now people are calling them something else, including so-called believers. They'll go right along and call them the same thing. So we'll start right here with a quick list. Like the word lust. The Bible calls it lust, but what people call love today is pretty much what lust is. But they also use another word for when they are really lusting. The Bible says it's lust, but we'll just want to name it love, and we know when it's love and we know when it's not. But what we won't just stick to the word lust. They use words like this now. If somebody's lusting, they call it thirsty, or somebody's a snack. Words like fornication, the Bible calls it fornication, but people call it making love, or they'll soften it with hooking up, or even to smash. Now, before we go any further, I'm just trying to throw these words out here, but you have to ask yourself, why are they wanting to change the the names of these words? I know people use slang and people use different words all across the world, but it's something just different about doing it this way. I think people change the names of these words because in the Bible they list these things as sin, or they'll list them as wrong, and people want to give them a much prettier name than the name the Bible gave them, because when you hear the word lust, we know that to not be a good word. When we hear the word fornication, we know that not to be a good thing. We know that's sin. So people want to soften those words up. So we call lust stuff like being thirsty, snack. Some people even go far enough to call it love. Fornication, we'll call it making love. How are you gonna make love when there's no love involved? Um, Hooking up, that sounds a lot better than fornication, because we know fornication got a bad, biblically is a bad thing. And smash sounds a little violent to me, but I guess it don't sound like fornication. How about this word here, adultery? They tried to soften adultery up. Adultery is a very bad thing. It caused so many problems with families and people. Um, and anybody who's been cheated on in a marriage, or their marriage has been torn up, they'll know that this is not a good thing. But we like to change it from being called adultery to words like an affair. Affair sounds like something fun. Sounds like something nice. I heard this lady say this word here. We all know what this lady is. I'm not a person that like to use names, but she said she called an affair an entanglement. Entanglement sounds a lot better than adultery, don't it? But it's still the same thing. They got these new words now. They sneaky link. Sneaky link sounds a little exciting. Sneaky link, but it's still, the Bible calls it adultery. And I know some people, this is a new word. I just found out this word recently. I call it a situationship. But that's all words for adultery. But the Bible calls it adultery. And we're mostly familiar with that word, but we know it to be a sinful thing. So people don't want to be associated with it being sin. Words like homosexuality, we know what the Bible has to say about homosexuality, or or I know one guy, he don't like to hear the word when they use uh, men lying with men or women with women. They call it an abomination. He don't like that word abomination. I'm sure they don't like it because it's associated with being a sinful act in the Bible. So they choose words like gay. Gay used to mean happy. So they're happy. So I guess the only way we can be happy is if we're homosexual. Words like divorce. Divorce. I saw somebody. Um, the way I used to hear, they don't really have another word for divorce, but and because people have so many children out of wedlock now, this may not just go exactly for divorce, but what most people that divorce that have children, they call it co-parenting. That sounds a lot better than divorce, breaking up, dividing a home, separating what God put together. If a man was married to his wife or a wife married to a husband, they get a divorce, and so they have children. Now they're co-parenting. And I've never seen anybody, like I hear people say words like, I'm a single mother. I'm sure everybody got a single mother, one mother, and everybody has a single father, but those words sound a lot better than divorce, because divorce is stigmatized in the Bible. I hear people use words like this now: my truth, my truth, my peace, get my peace. What my peace is just another words for saying I'm selfish. That whatever pleases me, I don't care what's going on, long as nobody don't disturb my peace. But the Bible never says we have a peace. Jesus is the Prince of Peace. People say my truth. That's just another word for saying a lie. If it's only true to you, it is a lie. But nobody wants to be told they're a lie. Even the word lie is in the Bible. We know it's a sin. We know it's wrong. So people come up with words like a fib, or they're telling a tale, a story. Those sound a lot better. A fable. He's telling a tale like it's a little bedtime story, or telling a story. But the Bible calls it a lie, and all liars will have their part in the lake. And here's a big one. It's not really a word, but it's something we say in deed and in phrases. We talk as if everyone is going to heaven. Heaven is not even a bad word, but people make hell a bad word. No one wants you to even say the word hell. Hell is an official cuss word. And we know hell is not looked to be a good place based on the Bible. Biblically, hell is not looked to be a good word. So we just don't even try and make up another word for that. We just like to say, like, everybody's going to go to heaven. I'll see you later. R.I.P. R.I.H. Rest in heaven. Rest in paradise. We say that everyone goes to heaven, but no one goes to hell. But the Bible does not say that. The Bible say many will go to hell. Even the road that leads to life is very narrow, and the road that leads to destruction is very broad. That's broad. That's what the word says. That's what the Bible says. But I wanted to come on here today and just to make us think about, why do we use these different terms, these different words? Not because we just advance in the language. I think we use these words to keep ourselves from feeling the guilt of what the Bible calls sin. But no matter what we call it, those deeds, according to the Bible, will have their just reward. I just wanted to say that today. I'm Marcus Reed Brown. This has been another episode of Channel 13, and I'll see you next time.
My name is Marcus Man.